Verdant Branchlet, Tao Seeker's Journey, Principles of Wu Wei, Multi-tide Reflection, Mirroring Introspection, Truth from Within. Jianxin, a Taoist monk and successor of Feng Yichuan, has dedicated her life to mastering the ultimate martial art. With the power to harness and transform environmental qi, she can create protective barriers that purify both body and mind. Untainted Soul of the Woods. The girl lived in the mountains. She slept under the sky, rested on the earth, befriended green hills, and played with animals. Agile and free, she roamed the fields with her animal companions. As Xiling ventured into the forests, a strange noise caught his attention. He glanced over and saw a child among the branches with pure eyes and an innocent demeanor. Such a rare, untainted soul, untouched by the world's corruption. Enthralled by her gaze, Xiling cautiously approached, but the girl retreated higher, wary of him. Xiling noticed her thin frame and ragged clothing, so he pulled out a piece of flatbread for her. She eagerly snatched it, shielding it with her body in a feral manner. Her behavior seemed undomesticated, as if she had forgotten her humanity. In response, Xiling placed another piece of flatbread next to hers. Should I bring this child with me and make her my apprentice? Sitting cross-legged next to her, Xiling pondered while watching her eat the flatbread. But we are currently short on funding. It may be difficult to support another child, he thought. Ultimately, he decided to let the girl choose her own path. Hey kid, you see this path ahead? This is the only path up the mountain where my sect is located. Our founder spent every effort to open it up back then. If you can catch up with me and climb to its top before sunset, I will make you my new apprentice. How about that? Despite his offer, the girl continued to eat as she blinked at him nonchalantly, as if she didn't understand what he was saying at all. Having set his heart on the promise, Xiling stood up and started to climb up the mountain. He looked back now and then, hoping for a change of heart from the girl, but she remained rooted in place, fixated on her meal. Disappointed, Xiling resigned himself to leaving her behind and continued on towards the top. As he neared his sect atop the mountain, faint laughter drifted from near the hall gate. Approaching, he saw his students crouched, offering water to the girl he had just left behind. Master, you're back! Look, this kid climbed up the mountain all by herself! When did she arrive? I don't know. I've been here for a while, and she was here before I arrived. Without saying anything else, Xiling extended his hand to the still girl, who remained motionless, not understanding the meaning behind his gesture. Xiling took her hand and placed it firmly in his. He guided her up, and they walked side by side into the hall. Innocent Heart's Valor. The girl knows her life's purpose, to perfect one move at a time. All she wants is to master her martial arts, a feat that requires intense focus and dedication. It's a level of concentration that eludes most, but for her, it's the ultimate goal. Master Deching, any other misses in my moves? 3. Here, I'll show you once more. Do take note. You don't have to memorize everything right now, as long as you get it right in the end. Jianxin, it's already late. Practice tomorrow. I'll go back once I'm done with this. You should go rest, Master. In the darkening practice ground, the girl tirelessly repeated her moves. From cautious to swift, she practiced until they became second nature. The girl's pure heart guides her choices, free from fear and weakness. Her mind is simple, yet unwavering in its convictions. Jianxin, he's too strong! Let's run! We'll let him have those supplies! Jianxin, however, prepared herself for a fight. I'm not leaving. I know we're outmatched, but I want to give it a try. What? A try? This is no joke. We're leaving! I'll try to take back our stuff without getting injured. Wait! Here she goes again. Benevolent Hand of Grace. One day, on her way up the mountain to collect some bamboo, Jianxin encountered another Taoist on Qingyang Bridge. She didn't know this person or where he came from. However, Rongfu, the Taoist, upon seeing Jianxin, stopped in his tracks. You have potential indeed, but you are not yet a human, he commented. Me? What do you mean? I am a human, Jianxin argued. To love is human, yet you don't love. Rongfu stared into her eyes and said, You are pure to the extreme, but still empty inside. I know how to love. I honor my masters and follow etiquette. I revere the elders in my sect, always trying to assist them. When I said love, I meant to help those in need and care for the suffering people in this troubled world, Rongfu explained. Master Xialing once said something similar. But what good does it do? Jianxin questioned. The best sages gain enlightenment in the military. The mediocre sages gain enlightenment in the bustling cities, and the worst sages gain enlightenment in seclusion. Tao cannot be attained solely through solitude or meditation. It is through real-life interactions with others that one can achieve both spiritual freedom and physical elevation. Seeking personal gain and lacking in meditation shows a misguided pursuit of Tao. Instead, seek insight into your path and strive for perfection in all aspects of life. Then, how can I learn to love? Jianxin asked. You have never left this mountain, have you? Rongfu asked. No, Jianxin replied. Perhaps it wasn't time for you to leave, but now the time has come. How can you truly attain Tao without truly experiencing the world? Rongfu sat beside Jianxin, and the two of them talked for a long time on the bridge about what it means to love people. Master Rongfu, long time no see! Jianxin, since our paths have crossed again, why not join me in helping those in need? Sure do! Hearing their heartfelt thanks and feeling the warm touch of their unfamiliar hands, Jianxin knew her actions had made a small impact. A smile lit up her face, replacing any previous confusion. Diligent devotion. This is my final treat, Jianxin. You must provide for yourself and earn your own money for food from now on. But master, I don't know how to read palms or divine fortunes. You don't have to make money by doing the typical Taoist stuff. You can do anything. You're a fast learner, and that's one of your strong suits. Jianxin traveled the world, working hard and using her earnings to support herself and help others. She took on even the most insignificant tasks with diligence and determination, building a strong reputation for herself along the way. Hey Jianxin, tour customer flow has really improved because of you. By the way, could you share those dietary recipes? They've been a hit with customers and we can make them our signature dish. Here's your pay for the month. Keep up the great work. Of course, I'll write them down for you. Ever since you started working here, the shop has been so much cleaner. You're amazing! We're lucky to have you. I used some cleaning tricks I learned from my previous job. Would you like me to write those down too? By the way, did you know the last customer paid with a new invention from the academy? A silver card. A card? What card? How did he pay? He just tapped it here and boom, payment made. Hold on, that's not a real thing. He's trying to pull one over on you for a free meal. What? So that's not a new invention. I'll track him down and get the money back. Just be careful, don't hurt him too much. It's not worth it for me. I won't go too far, don't worry. All in one. Jianxin's relentless pursuit of martial arts excellence drives her growth. Yet, pushing the limits of mind and body can be a daunting challenge. Enlightenment is a solitary journey. Answers must be found alone, with one's own hands and unique approach. No one can aid her in this pursuit. Listen to your heart and forge your own path. Life's lessons are more than chance encounters. Harness their power and let your soul flourish with wisdom. With Xialing's guidance, she embraced self-spiritual cultivation and let go of her past achievements. Taoism's natural principles taught her to appreciate and love the world around her, harnessing the emotions of others as her own strength. In a state of intense concentration, she relied on simple martial arts techniques to connect with the world around her. It was a near madness state, but one that brought unity and harmony. Her fists and palms held the world and her ego, merging into one. Each punch carried compassion and benevolence, repeated 3,000 times. Turbulent thoughts settled into a stronger spiritual power. She stood in the same place, mastering basic techniques 3,000 times, regardless of the seasons. Sitting on the grass, she became one with nature. Breathing in harmony with the wind and feeling the vitality of the surrounding greenery, she entered a state of symbiosis. Mind, body, and environment merged into a natural flow, cultivating peace within. When the mind is calm, the strength becomes gentle. When the strength is gentle, the essence becomes solid. When the essence is solid, the spirit becomes vigorous. Now, Jianxin's martial arts practice has evolved beyond physical boundaries, fueled by a strong inner power that is impervious to external influences. In her world, every moment is focused and intense, a reflection of the vibrant natural world. Her punches move at invisible speeds, harnessing the power of wind with gentle force. Through her softness, she conquers all obstacles with love and reverence for the world around her. Mirrors of Clarity. As a child, Jianxin was gifted a precious trinket by her master. It held a set of mirrors with some missing pieces. Throughout her training, she used it to reflect on herself and her progress, understanding that self-cultivation and martial arts require patience and dedication. On her return to the sect, her master carefully replaced the missing mirrors. It was then that Jianxin saw her reflection in the completed piece, a symbol of all the teachings and growth she had experienced on her journey. Coupon Clip. Jianxin learned to collect all kinds of coupons the first time she followed her master down the mountains to live in the city. To her, it is not only a unique way to survive, but also a symbol of people's friendliness. Exclusive dishes. Free! Jianxin didn't understand the deeper meaning of the businessman's use of font size to create a visual focal point, not to mention the staggering list of additional conditions that followed. Velvet Grass. The plant stood tall and strong, as if still swaying in the winds of its mountain home. Its very sight brought a refreshing sense of being atop the highest peaks. This particular species is on the brink of extinction, with only traces remaining in Jianxin's brief description. Even after thorough investigation, the Academy still could not pinpoint where she had found it. All that is known is that this rare plant was once in her possession. Some believe it holds mystical powers, while others see it as a symbol of resilience and survival. Forte Examination Report. Resonance Ability, Cleansing Reflections. Resonance Evaluation Report, Evaluation Basis, Resonance Assessment 1541-G. Resonate that Jianxin experienced her awakening 3 years ago. The awakening was not triggered by any event and thus is observed as a natural awakening. Resonate that Jianxin's task mark is located on her left shoulder. Post-awakening observations found no notable physical change. Jianxin's Forte allows her to enhance her attacks by manipulating airflow and creating force fields. Evaluation revealed a strike velocity of 340 meters per second. Details regarding force fields remain inconclusive. Overall, Jianxin's Forte exhibits potential for further development. Resonate that Jianxin's resonance spectrum pattern has a 5% similarity to over 10 objects, and no significant similarities of over 20% have been found. The source of awakening cannot be determined at this time. Analysis test samples reveal a non-convergent balance curve with a stable rise. Occasional fluctuations within normal range have been detected. Therefore, Jianxin is identified as a natural resonator. Overclock Diagnostic Report. The waveform graph of Jianxin illustrates a stable time domain, matching the standard fluctuation patterns perfectly. No abnormal parameters are observed in the test sample. Resonant Criticality, high. Resonate that Jianxin's frequency displays high stability and the risk of overclocking is minimal. Jianxin has no documented history of overclocking. Routine counseling and examinations are not required.